What's up guys, today I explain you One Piece, the true purpose of the Holy Knights, explained. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe this channel. Now have fun with the video.
The celestial dragons of the One Piece world were revealed to be the leaders of the world long ago in the story. Throughout the first part of One Piece, especially around the Grand Line, Oda continued to highlight the fact that the celestial dragons were the descendants of the founders of the current world, and that they're far superior to the vast majority of the people who live in the One Piece world. Residing atop the Red Line in the Holy Land of Marijoa, the celestial dragons consider themselves different from those living in the world down below. They claim their superiority over them, so much so that they refuse to even breathe the same air as them. Given their stature, it shouldn't be a surprise to know that they're powerful. However, Oda went the exact opposite route for most of the celestial dragons. More often than not, the celestial dragons are simply dumb and weak. Up until recently, it was incredibly hard for the fans to imagine the celestial dragons ever taking over the world. However, in the final saga, fans have finally gotten a glimpse of their heavy hitters. The five elders, for instance, were revealed to be monstrously powerful in this segment of the story. Through the elders, Aimu was confirmed to be very powerful as well. But, despite that, the numbers simply weren't enough to justify their level of control over the world. This is where the Holy Knights come in. Oda introduced the Holy Knights in One Piece to give the celestial dragons a capable army. These Holy Knights are known to have tremendous power and great authority, such that they rank directly over the Marines. Their power is such that they can even pass judgment on other celestial dragons, which is a clear indication of the fact that they're among the most dangerous celestial dragons to be wary of. This is further backed up by Dragon, the supreme commander of the Revolutionary Army, who clearly stated that even though he successfully declared war on the world government, his true battle will only begin when the Holy Knights are mobilized. Until then, Dragon's war means absolutely nothing. Once again, this goes to highlight how powerful the Holy Knights truly are, and at the same time, it also aims to excite the fans greatly for what's to come in the future of One Piece. Up until recently, the 7 warlords of the sea existed in the One Piece world to deter pirates from the seas. On quite a few occasions, Luffy ended up fighting and beating them, making a great name for himself along the way. However, now, the Shichibukai are no more. The system was abolished by the world government, which means that newer enemies needed to be introduced. Of course, Oda could simply have continued in the direction of the Yonko instead, and while that would have been exciting, the world government need more attention as well, especially when the story is so close to the final saga and, more importantly, the celestial dragons need their own fighters if they are to keep up with the Straw Hat Pirates and the other dangers of the world. That said, this decision could end up making One Piece longer, as was the case with the Shichibukai. The world government of the One Piece world is quite powerful, but without the Holy Knights, they wouldn't have the required forces to take on the Revolutionary Army in combat. Oda absolutely had to come up with a competent fighting force for the Celestial Dragons, and that's precisely why the Holy Knights exist. That's not to say that the Holy Knights weren't planned right from the get-go. It is highly likely that Oda has earmarked them to show up in the final saga. After all, Shanks' twin made his first appearance around 6 years ago in the story. As such, Oda always had the plans to introduce the Holy Knights. Fans will most definitely get to see the full strength of the tremendously powerful order that is the Holy Knights soon enough, especially in Elbaf, where 2 members of the group have already made their presence known. It is only a matter of time before their strength is showcased and fans get an idea of how strong they truly are.